Alright, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is the Professional Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. Never forget, trading is a learnable skill. Yes, you can learn this. And also never forget that you are going to graduate from this course. And you are going to be welcome to join the number 2, right? Join the Advanced Institutional Trader course. Okay, everybody? Number 1, when you have your charts ready for trading. Number 2, you have a strategy in place. No, you don't need to win, of course not. And number 3, you have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Alright? Now, you might not like this, but what's written down in here? Again, emails, right? Let's get your expectations in line, everybody. You know, I'm known online to tell everybody, don't you dare trade live accounts until you can prove to yourself minimum 3 months of profitable trading, no losing months in between. Don't you dare trade a live account, even if it's a few $100, you know, until you can prove to yourself that you are profitable January, February, March, you know, March, April, May, or maybe starting next month, June, July, August. Okay? And let's get your expectations in line. Do not expect to become consistently profitable in the first year. You might not like this, but this is the truth. Focus on the process of learning instead. Learn about how this market works first, and then move to become the successful trader you always wanted to be. Alright, everybody? Don't you dare trade live accounts until you've proven to yourself that you can be, or that you are, minimum 3 months of consecutive winning months. Alright, everybody, now after this beautiful sermon, adjusting the Contrarian Fibonacci and Uptrend. Let's go. Let's open, everybody, Canada JPY. And Canada JPY monthly chart first. Alright. And so our Contrarian is going to be, and give me a second, everybody. Let me see, edit levels. Do I have the Contrarian? Not yet. So we're going to change, right, to white and orange and violet and violet and violet and white and orange and finally violet. And we're going to name it this Contrarian. Fibonacci, Contra Fibs. Alright. So up in here we are going to have our sub A, right? Sub A. Sub A. Everybody, which one is our sub B? Is the first circle the sub B, or is the second circle the sub B? What do you think? Boss, but I'm on a live account already. Well, you can do whatever you want, makes sense? If you are a beginner trader, I would suggest to you stay out of the live account. If you are an advanced trader who's been around the block for 2-3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, and you are not making it, I would suggest you to stay away from the live account too, Okay? and maybe join the Forex course too. Make sense, everybody? I know some of you, oh, I'm going to throw 200 bucks, you know, or 300 euros, you know, whatever, or half a Bitcoin, you know. Don't do this. Make sense? Everybody, which one is the sub B? Sub B. Boss, how long does it take? If you are a complete beginner, knowing anything, it's going to take you about from 3 to 5 years. 3 years being the fastest. 5 years being, you know, like me, you know, stubborn and not listening and doing mistakes. Make sense? Don't listen to them, you know. You are not going to be a professional trader in 1 year. No chance. Those are scammers. Don't everybody, come on. Don't fall prey to cell phones, you know. They're today TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you know, and they're putting you results on cell phones. Those are pictures, marketing. Don't fall prey to them. You can thank me later. Good morning, Mattia. How are you? Can I ask what is stronger, Fibonacci or market wave? So, great question. Number one, those two are two different patterns. Alright? And talking about the daily time frame, it's the one who is bigger. Okay, Mattia? The one who is bigger is the strongest. What does this mean, bigger, right? What does this mean? Everybody, if I'm on the daily chart, alright, and this is the market wave, and it's making lower lows, lower highs, and it's retracing, right? And the Fibonacci is like this. Just an example, right? Or maybe like that. Okay, so the Fibonacci is stronger. The one who is bigger is stronger. Make sense? Mattia, do you have any specific chart maybe to check? It's difficult to answer in theory because I don't know what Fibonacci and what market wave are you referring to. The second one, exactly, because it's a low, right? So we are going to have, this is the Contrarian Fibonacci, everybody, on Canada JPY monthly chart. Alright, sub A, sub B. Now let's go on the weekly chart. We have already up Fibonacci's, I believe. Up Fibonacci, and this is our down Fibonacci, right? Edit levels, Contrarian Fibo. Alright, second swing. Everybody, between the original Fibonacci going up and the Contrarian going down, who is going to win 7 times out of 10? What's the answer? All clear, thank you very much. Who is going to win, everybody? So we have here, this is our A, we have here, this is our B, we have here, this is our capital C, ABC, capital C going up, and then we have the subs, right? We have our lower scale 18, we have our sub A, clone, we have our sub B, and clone, we have our sub C up in here, sub C, and our projected sub D extension, sub D extension, sub D. There you go. Everybody, if you're interested in the Fibonacci Mastery course, please send me an email so I can put you on the waiting list. I can accept, me personally, I can accept maximum 20 people. I cannot take more than 20, I'm sorry. Send me an email for the next Fibonacci Master. If you like Fibonacci's, if you believe that Fibonacci's are making money, and you want to learn more in depth, send me an email. You don't need to write a novel, just send me an email like, oh, I'm interested in the next Fibonacci course. Alright? 20 max. Because I want to be able to answer all of your questions. Alright, everybody? Hedge fund trader Mattia, who is going to win between those two? Is the original one going to win? Going up, everybody? Or is the contrarian going to win going down? Where is the probability? Is the probability going up? Meaning, should you buy? Or is the probability that the market is going to fall? And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, everybody. Yes, 20 seconds. No problem. The original, very good. Why? Why is the original going to win? Exactly, because it's the strongest. Everybody, Canada JPY weekly chart, hedge fund trader Mattia, can I enter right now? Would this be a good entry? Yes or no? Forex course 101, we are learning how this market works about direction, and then we are learning about also timing. So I believe that the original Fibonacci is going to win nonetheless, right? Now I'm seeing the first higher high compared to the previous high. Is this a good entry? Can I enter right now? Strategy, there is no right or wrong, but should you enter right now? Boss, what if the market goes up for 2000 pips? How do you know? How do you know? We're going to check the smaller time frames anyway, but do you believe that this market is just going to go up and go up and go up, or do you believe that in between is going to retrace too? Starting from where you are right now. And if you believe that this market is going to retrace, 1 + 1 + 1 is 3, what's the strategy? Make sense, everybody? Trading really on the fundamental base, which is technicals, it's not that difficult, isn't it? Just wait for the setup, whatever might be the case, kind of counter trend line break in here, kind of counter trend line break in here. Give me a second. From the weekly, the market just broke the counter trend line. Weekly candle close, right? Boss, can I go long? Yes, you can, but you can also stay out. Make sense? It's a risk-reward ratio issue. Make sense, everybody? You can enter based on the weekly candle, Now, what if the market goes down here? Some strategies are waiting for the market to retest the previous high. You've learned how to confirm an uptrend. Would you enter in here, everybody? In the meantime, daily chart, daily chart, daily chart, daily chart, everybody. Fibonacci going up and up and up. Now we have a down Fibonacci, original one. This is a crown. We have a down Fibonacci, original one, and we have, so this is the original one. Alright, give me a second. This is our A. This is our B, down in here. Our B. And this is the daily, right? Oh, it went from here to here and here down to, alright. And then we have our Contrarian, everybody. And the question is, should you go long, should you go short on the daily chart? Sub A to sub B. So this is going to be our sub A and clone. This is going to be our sub B, sub A, sub B, and clone. This is going to be our sub C, sub C, and clone. And up in here is our sub D, right? Sub D. And because we have two on the left, two on the right, we are going to adjust the Contrarian Fibonacci in an uptrend, as the title says. So sub A goes to sub C and sub B goes to sub D. This is our next Contrarian, sub A to sub B. Projected sub D extension. Yes, we're going to learn about indicators in the future. And this is our sub C so far. Everybody, who is going to win on the daily chart? The original Fibonacci pointing down, or is going to win the Contrarian going up? Who is going to win? What do you think? Hedge fund trader Mattia, hedge fund trader Shola, hedge fund trader Ernesto, hedge fund trader Ala, hedge fund trader Clara, hedge fund trader Julius, hedge fund trader Jordanka, hedge fund trader Chila, hedge fund trader Aske, hedge fund trader Paul. Who is going to win? Don't be shy, everybody, we don't bite. And ask questions if anything is not clear. On the Fibonacci's, ask questions. Fibonacci as a trading pattern has an edge. Fibonacci makes money, everybody. This is why we are learning it. As a pattern. When you trade the Fibonacci, I'm talking about the original Fibonacci, of course. The original Fibonacci is going to win 7 times out of 10. Mattia is saying weekly original Fibonacci will win, so Contrarian on the daily. Wow! Wow, very good. Very good, very good, very good. Mattia, you are going to make money, believe me. Congratulations to you. Now here is the next level question. Mattia, hear me out. You know how to think, congratulations. Here is the next level question. If this is here the entry, just an example, and this would be the counter trend line break. Everybody, where should you... Okay, so this is the next level question. Next level. Why next level? Because it's the next level of the understanding, right? Next level question. Next level question. Okay. When you enter, where should the stop loss go in order for you to have less probability of being stopped out? Boss, am I really going to make money? I said Mattia is going to make money. Everybody believe me, ask Clara, ask Sheila, ask Julius, when you come to the Forex course 202, everything is going to fall in place. Everything is going to make sense to you. Believe me, you know, everything, you're going to see exactly why some people are winning and most of people are not. Everything is going to make sense in the advanced course. Not just Mattia, everybody. Next level question. When you enter here, this is just an example, right? Let's say the market stops at past support and you go long. Where should the stop loss go in order for you to have a less probability of being stopped out? Stop loss goes on the weekly original Fibonacci a few pips below the A. Wow, Mattia going strong today. Congratulations. Now let's explain to everybody. So you could have, everybody, the stop loss on the daily Fibonacci, okay, the contrarian one, and what is the number? Roughly 9680 roughly. Okay, so this is one stop loss, right? And it's according to the Fibonacci rules, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D. Not a problem. 9680. 9680. This is the daily, monthly, daily, cannot JPY. Out this one. Okay, now clone again, and weekly. Monthly, weekly. Okay, now this is the monthly, everybody. I'm going to do the weekly again. I'm going to do the weekly. I believe I closed the chart. Anyways, A to B, highest high, right click, edit levels, original Fibonacci, blue, green goes to green, second Fibonacci, and then this is the third, this is the C, hopefully, and the last one, weekly chart. We need to find a high. There you go. All right. And here we have the contrarian one, right? So the stop loss on the, I'm going to get rid of those, right? So the stop loss from the daily chart was 96.80 roughly. 97, somewhere in here, right? Yes, this is from the daily. And double click, everybody. This is the A, and text, this is the B, Alright, now Mattia is saying, well, our stop loss should be below the original A. So just for your understanding, do we agree that if the market starts pushing down for any reasons, you know, that the second stop loss, the stop loss below the A, it's safer in terms of probability of being stopped out? Exactly, this was the question I was waiting for. Boss, what if I don't have enough money to put the stop loss below the A of the weekly chart? You have another solution, everybody. You can put the stop loss below the capital C. Does this make sense? So you have 3 different stop loss levels if you want. All of them are right, and just to understand that the safest is the A, of course. The less safer is the C, right? Why is that? Well, because if the market has found the C, it's going to push up. It's going to retrace up and down, okay? And this is what we were talking about a few minutes ago. If you enter right now, and this is the first high, the market must retrace. What if the market retraces, stops you out on the daily contrarian, is going up and then moves back up? In this case, will it be smart to wait for confirmation Fibonacci on weekly and then enter at the counter trail and break? There is no right or wrong. We are going to learn about the Fibonacci, the confirmation, everybody. There is no right or wrong. Make sense? You can wait for the Fibonacci, the confirmation, or you can wait that you can trade the daily. Make sense, everybody? Just remember, if you are on the daily chart, now this is the trick, right? Just remember that if you're on the daily chart, but so let's go on the daily chart, everybody. Remember that if you're on the daily chart and if you put your stop loss at the weekly C, which is down in here, then this is your risk. And clone, Mattia, hear me out. So you are not going to profit take at the daily sub D extension, everybody. Make sense? This is a beginner trader's error. If you are doing this, then you are risking more than you are making. So if you are going to put the stop loss below the C or the A, whatever, then you cannot profit take at the sub D. You must go above. Alright, everybody, does this make sense to you? Everybody, is it clear why if you are going to put the stop loss below the C, you cannot exit? Now it's just a matter of time that this contrarian Fibonacci is going to be turned into the original one. The market is going to continue its way, but you must profit take up in here. You can re-enter if you want, not a problem. Monthly, weekly, right? Weekly. Make sense, everybody? Yeah, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Boss, can I... Give me a second to have a question on the other streaming platform. Now let's address the question. Boss, can I trade the Everybody listen up. Here is a question from the other streaming platform. It's a great question. Boss, can I trade the original Fibonacci going down? What do you think, everybody? the market is going to retrace on the weekly, is going to make a new higher low, right? It's going to start to push down. The weekly is going to start to push down, and if a counter trend line break happens, can you short the market on the daily? And the answer is, of course you can, but is this a low probability trade, or is it to go short? What if I don't have a counter trend line break on the weekly to go short? Can you see it, everybody? If the market on the daily comes down to here, which is a pivot point or past support from price action, and I'm shorting it, is this a high probability trade or low probability trade? And my measurement is the D extension. So the D extension is a little bit below the C. So from the weekly perspective, you know, how is my probability, everybody? My take profit is going to be, from the daily chart, is going to be here. Now, Mattia, you are smart, right? What is going to happen 7 times out of 10? Is this market going to push down to the profit level, or is this market going to go down a little bit and then it's going to reverse and go back up? Everybody, do you believe that the blue is going to happen, or do you believe that green is going to happen? Which one? 7 times out of 10. Boss, how do you know 7 times out of 10? It's from the decades of statistics of trading the Fibonacci's, everybody. Mattia, green, very good. Okay, everybody? So let's summarize. Number 1, you can go short on the daily. Yes, you can. Number 2, it is going to be a low probability trade from the daily. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot go short term on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart or the 15-minute chart. Make sense? Why, boss? Because of the take profit level. You know, when the daily Fibonacci, the take profit level is down here, I'm moving the arrow, the 1 hour, 2 hour, 15 minute might be up in here somewhere. So comparing the shorting the market on the 15-minute chart, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, and the daily, you know, the daily is the riskiest. Make sense? Because of the take profit level. So as you can see, everybody, next level understanding is not just the entry that makes you the money, is the stop loss and the take profit too. Especially if you have a job, right? Because if you put a daily trade and you just forget about, you know, and you believe that the market is going to go just down, but then one day, you know, the market is pushing down, but when one day you are at the job, the market is going to reverse and is going to stop you out. So it's not just the entry that it's important, relevant, is the stop loss level and is the take profit level. How many of you, me too, back in time, struggle with the market? It's making me money, but then the market is eating 60, 70, 80% of my position. Hands up. How many of us are struggling with that one? I'm making 20 pips, 50 pips, 200 pips, 700 pips, and then in the next day or the next day I'm back to 300 pips, 200 pips, 100 pips, 50 pips, whatever, maybe break even or even a loser. How many of us? Make sense? Those are beginner traders issues. In the advanced course you're going to have another pair of issues. It's going to be make real money. Alright everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Well, 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart is up to you. Okay? Try to figure out the 4 hour chart, everybody. Canada JPY. Homework. Canada JPY, 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, whatever. Okay?